President.
Orders of the day.
Notice of motion number 8, resumption of debate on the question that the Legislative Council notes that gambling harm in Tasmania remains significant. Further notes the findings and recommendations of the 2023 You Win Some, You Lose More inquiry into online gambling and its impacts on those experiencing gambling harm. Ms Webb.
The Honourable Member for Nelson.
Thank you, Mr President. I was quite close to the end of my contribution. I think I was just saying that the affected Tasmanian venues and any teams with current gambling sponsorships would have at least 12 months to make adjustments under this motion's proposed timeframe. The motion also provides for a 6-month update report to be provided by which we can evaluate implementation progress. For many state-owned venues and teams, it may not be an issue, in which case this motion will ensure there are clear and consistent public health policy guidelines which need to be applied when any future advertising and sponsorship arrangements are being considered. And to conclude, Mr President, I reiterate my earlier statement that prevention is better than cure. And again, we need to apply that principle rigorously if we're going to successfully disrupt the social norm that betting and sport go together. Mr President, ongoing and contemporary research reveals the degree to which gambling and betting companies are exploiting our love of sports to their lucrative benefit. There's a growing recognition and concern that our young people and children are also being actively targeted by these companies, with potentially dire future impacts on gambling rates and addiction. We have heard a lot in recent time of the community's sporting aspirations and that of our young people in particular. As part of those aspirations, Mr President, I know there are parents or older siblings wishing and hoping that they can attend a local game or event with their children or younger siblings without feeling they are risking potential gambling harm and being triggered. Many will just aspire to being able to drop their self-mandated self-exclusion from attending Tasmanian government-owned or funded venues and events because they cannot afford to take that risk. I share the aspiration and wishes of many that they could watch their favourite player and cheer on from the sidelines, their child, their siblings, friends on the field, without having to turn a blind eye to the gambling advertising stitched across the team uniform or around the grounds. Imagine fulfilling the aspirations of parents wanting to turn off the online devices at home, to have a break from all the betting updates previously pervasively punctuating a game's broadcast, by taking the family to watch it live instead, secure in the knowledge that they will be sharing that experience in a gambling, ad and sponsorship-free zone. Imagine delivering on the public health policy mandate and aspiration to prevent future gambling harm, either for current gamblers and their families tackling the disease now, or for future generations. Tasmania, Mr President, could become a national leader in this regard. We could throw down the gauntlet to the federal government and say, come on, catch up with us. Implement the Murphy Report recommendations as you said you would, and we'll be happy to share our evidence-based expertise derived from our state venue gambling ad-free zone policy to give you a hand. Wouldn't that be something to aspire to, Mr President? Public spaces funded by the public dollar which seek to protect the public interest by deliberately disrupting the norm that betting and sport go together. Let's give gambling and betting ads the boot and declare state-owned and funded venues gambling, advertising and sponsorship-free zones. I commend the motion to the House.
Yeah.